Hello and welcome to Beach View, our podcast about different things and or stuff.
Hello, welcome. So, today's topic, we are going to be doing food questions part 2.
Yes, because we've done this before, and it's just random questions about food.
Yeah, and we all know that I love talking about food. It's one of my favorite things because I like to eat all the time. And so I thought, this would be a good one for me for sure.
Yeah, well, my questions might not be ideal. We'll see.
Uh-oh. I'm waiting for it.
I think I went a bit weirder this time than last time we did this. Of course, I don't remember too well what we did last time. So.
I don't remember too well either, but yeah, I definitely got a little bit more creative with these questions. And like I did a little internet sleuthing too on like what's some like cool food and drink question. I got some drink questions in there too. So
yeah.
Anyways,
that's the type of food.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, are you ready to get into it?
Yes. Yeah. You want to go first, or you want me to go first?
I'll go first. Okay. Question number 1. Okay, first of all, are we both answering the question, or just I'm asking you and you answer?
Both of us. Yeah,
okay.
Presumably.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Question number 1. Imagine that you are in charge of creating like a brand new ice cream flavor inspired by your personality. What would the flavor be?
I don't know.
Oh, you gotta think of something.
How do you make a flavor inspired by your personality? That's not
I mean, honestly, I would name mine anxiety. And it would be like full of surprises because, people who are anxious don't like a lot of unknowns. So every carton would be something different. That's what I would do.
Okay, it's like a mystery flavor with candy.
Yes. You never know what's going to be in it. Is it gummy bears? Is it chocolate chips? Is it something like totally off the wall? Absolutely yes.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I have an answer for that.
It's a hard question, honestly.
I don't know how you come up with ice cream based for personalities, but whatever.
I mean, I just did anxiety. I mean, you see it.
I don't know, but I guess that is a personality trait. But...
It's definitely one of my personality traits. Thank you.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know. Yep, I don't have an answer, so.
You don't have an answer. Okay.
Yep.
Well, you could just be vanilla then.
Sure, this is a good flavor.
It is a good flavor.
I know why. Because it's so common, we use that to mean like normal and boring. It's a good flavor.
It's classic. It's classic, yeah.
Better than chocolate, I gotta say.
Oh, well, I wholeheartedly disagree, but...
Wow, you like chocolate ice cream better?
Yeah, exactly. The best. All right, well, you asked me a question then.
Yeah, favorite condiment?
Oh, ketchup.
Yeah, it's kind of a boring answer, but that might be mine too. I like something like spicy somethings or another.
Ooh,
hot sauce type deals.
Hot sauce? Oh, yeah. that would probably be a good one, but yeah.
It depends on the sauce, though.
It really does. Barbecue sauce, sometimes.
Yeah, I don't... the thing for me, though, is that if I'm getting, like, a hot sauce or, like, I usually like the spice part of it better than the flavor. Because there's some, like, not great hot sauces and stuff like that out there.
Very true. Well then.
Yep.
All right. Are you ready?
No.
You're not going to be, because all of mine are like weird questions.
Well, mine get pretty weird.
Okay. Okay, so I told you my questions are like really weird. So if, say, like you had to pick a drink that would come out of volcanoes instead of lava, what would it be?
I don't... I would pick lava. I don't know. I don't want anything to come out of volcanoes.
Pick a drink. You have to pick a drink. Like
for
milk?
What purpose? It's not even like, oh, I want, like, you're not gonna drink the volcano drink, are you?
No, but like, this is just like an imaginative, like, world. And if you had to pick a drink that would spew out of volcanoes.
Yeah, I feel like all the options are worse than lava. And lava is technically a drink.
I'm going with, like, red Gatorade, man. Like, I feel like that would be good.
Yeah, no, I think any drink you would pick is worse than lava, so I'm going to be boring and say lava.
No, you can't be boring. Okay,
yeah,
fine.
I'm being boring.
Okay, be boring. Whatever. All right. Your turn.
Yep, so what's the angriest food?
Oh, angriest food. Like, I originally want to say like a jalapeno or like a hot pepper, but I feel like I don't know if they're angry.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, I would say there's gotta be like a fruit or something that has like spikes that you have to like get around to get to. And I would say that's what it is. I can't think of like what fruit it is.
Durian? That has spikes.
Yeah. Something that's prickly, yeah. Let's go with that.
Yeah, I wrote this down and I don't really know like what would make a food angry. So
yeah. Well, angry.
I don't know. Coffee maybe? This doesn't feel like a good answer.
I like coffee.
Vodka?
Oh, that's a good one.
That kind of like bites you on it,
Yeah.
I don't know, pineapple? Because of the enzyme that like eats at you?
Oh, that's a good one.
But I feel like pineapple, there's too much like cultural connotations with like being on a beach, like chilling.
That's true.
So maybe
and
that's not very angry.
Oh, I guess it's all, subjective. Like if a certain food like hurts my stomach, it could be considered angry, but it might not hurt your stomach,
Maybe like a candy bar or like a granola bar, something that you'd like eat really fast.
Yeah.
In a fit of rage.
In a fit of rage. I love it. I love the joy.
It's like you're angry, but you need to eat because you're like busy or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Yeah, one of those I just named.
Yeah, okay. All right, my question. If you had to remove one like common ingredient from the world forever, what would it be?
That's hard. I don't know. I don't know if there's a lot of ingredients I have animus towards.
This is a hard one. It's got to be something like that's super common.
Right, yeah. I don't know. Ketchup? That's pretty common.
Ooh, I would say mayonnaise.
Oh, right, yeah, you don't like mayonnaise.
Yeah, I don't like mayonnaise.
I mean, I don't know. I'm fine with mayonnaise on some sandwiches, but...
Get it out of here. Favorite. Get it out. Forever.
I guess I could also go with mayonnaise.
Yeah, see, we agree. Okay.
Yep. Quick, name a snack.
I was going to say granola bar, but you just said that.
Well, you can say that, It doesn't need to be... It's supposed to be quick, You're supposed to fire it off.
Okay,
I'm going to say popcorn.
Oh, okay. I like that.
All right, well, next.
Next. Okay. I feel like we did this before in our last one, but it's been a while, so...
I don't know. I probably copied some of mine over unknowingly.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, what food trend do you think is, like, completely overrated or ridiculous?
I mean, most of them, right? Like, most food trends are, like even if the food itself isn't ridiculous, the trend is.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of one that I, like, particularly don't like, but I don't know.
I'm gonna say walking around with those giant-ass water bottles.
Oh, right, yeah. I think you've talked about this before. I don't know if it's on, like, podcast or not, but...
Like, it doesn't really bother me anymore, but I feel like it's overrated, and only because I am a very slow drinker. So if I had one of those, like, I don't even know, are they 60 ounce? I don't know how many ounces they are. 40 ounce? They're, you know what I'm talking about.
I've seen people walk around with gallons of water, so...
Yes, like, first of all, it's heavy. I don't like that at all. And it would take me, like, 3 days to drink that, personally. And those people aren't washing their stuff every day, so...
Well, you don't have to wash it every day. It's just water.
Well, I'm just saying, when you have a straw hanging out...
Oh, yeah, straws can get...
I just feel like it's gross, but, I mean, I think it's a little gross.
Yeah, but... Yeah, I don't...
Do you have one?
Yeah, the problem is, I feel like most of them are a little bit annoying. It's just like a baseline.
Okay.
Like, I don't know, I'm not...
You can't think of one.
I think food trends in general, I'm just not a fan of.
Yeah, I get that. Okay.
Alright, well, best unusual beverage container, which apparently you might...
Apparently I have an aversion
might not
to beverage
like,
container.
as per your previous answer.
Unusual beverage container, I'm gonna go with a plant pot, like a potted plant container.
You know what? I think that gag where you get like Windex bottle, like like a spray bottle and put blue Gatorade in it. It's an old joke, but I think that might fit. It's a good bit.
Yeah, one of our siblings used to walk around drinking out of a gas can. So.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It was clean, of course.
yeah, I imagine, they don't put gas in it when you buy them at the store.
Yeah, it was new and clean, so. Yeah. Okay, this is another one that is a little different. You're probably not going to like the question. If your favorite drink had a theme song, what would it be?
Well, now I gotta think of what my favorite drink is. So it's some kind of energy drink, I know that much. And I don't know, like, pick something from an energy drink commercial. Like, they already technically have theme songs, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, some commercial music, like the kind of stuff that plays during a commercial.
Okay. I would do like an iced latte, and I would say that song, Ooh, Baby, I Love Your Way.
I don't know
the name of that one. It's it's like a maybe early 90s song. Anyway. I wanna be with you night and day.
I don't know that I've heard that one, but...
Well, that's what immediately comes to mind for me, so...
Alright, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, so if you were a moth, what would your favorite fabric and or clothing to eat be?
Oh, that's a good question. I'm gonna go with a cashmere sweater.
You like just that. Immediately have an answer for that, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just what pops into my head.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I want to say like just whatever, like a fabric square, whatever, like you buy at the fabric store, like just the pure uncut, not even like a made into clothes yet.
Just like cotton. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, that's a good one. Keep it simple.
Yeah.
Okay. If you could swap the taste of two foods, like if you could like make an apple taste like a steak and a steak taste like an apple, which would you swap?
I feel like the quote unquote correct answer to this is to pick something healthy and make it taste like something just like grossly unhealthy, but I don't know. Like what's like something that's really good to eat that I don't like eating. I don't know.
It's a hard one. I know that I don't really have a great answer for that too, but like maybe I would make like I'm thinking textures because there's some foods I don't like the texture of. Yeah. So
I don't know. I had some vegetable and then like candy or a baked good like a muffin or cookie.
Yeah. So something that's good for you, you would make it taste better.
Yeah. Well, not even like better, just like a different category of thing,
Yeah, like totally swap it out, yeah. I was initially thinking like fruit because I really like fruit, but some of it's like just too acidic for me. And like I don't eat a lot of fruit, but like I want to because it looks good. So I was thinking maybe like switching out like what's a good like an orange. I can't really eat oranges, but they look really refreshing, so maybe like switching that out with like I don't know, something that I really like, a kiwi or like watermelon or something.
Okay, I feel like that's a really lateral move. Like making one
it really
fruit
is.
taste
Honestly,
like another fruit.
It really is.
Like just eat the other fruit, right?
Yeah, which is because the orange is easier to eat. Like I love the taste of watermelon. Orange is easier to eat than like cutting open a whole watermelon.
Watermelons are much bigger, so.
Yeah, so
I think what you want's like an orange-sized watermelon, maybe.
Basically, yeah, that's actually what I want. So maybe that doesn't go with the question.
Yeah, it's an answer. It fits.
It's an answer. Yeah. Okay.
Which, speaking of fruit, if you had to become a fruit, which fruit would you be?
Ooh, if I had to become a fruit, wow. I honestly, I'm probably going to go with a kiwi because it's got a nice little furry coat and I'm always cold.
You can eat the peel, by the way, of kiwis.
Yeah, that's true. I don't like to. I think it's kind of weird, but...
I mean, I've never eaten one.
Yeah, I always peel that stuff off. What would yours be?
I'm going to go with an apple. That's classic. Classic
That's
fruit.
a good one. Yeah. Classic. Love that. Okay. Okay. Think about your favorite pet. Okay?
Yes.
Which food do you think perfectly represents your favorite pet's personality?
Oh, you mean like, I thought you meant like animal.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like your
Oh,
favorite pet animal. Like,
yeah. Well, I thought you
that,
meant
like,
like
your.
which of my cats is my favorite, like which individual.
Yeah. Think about which cat is your favorite.
No, you're not
And
supposed to
then
do
think
that.
of.
It's like having favorite children. You're not allowed.
Oh, okay. Well, think about another cat that has the characteristics of your favorite cat. And which which food which food do you think perfectly represents that cat?
I don't know. You know, the thing is, I like cats, but they're all kind of annoying. Like even
They really are.
even at the best of times.
Let's
Just
be
always kind of like
real.
they're kind of annoying. So I don't know what's an annoying food.
I'm gonna go with a Greek yogurt parfait because I really enjoy them and they can be comforting, but sometimes I just don't want to taste of Greek yogurt.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of something that's like kind of a pain in the ass to prepare.
Yeah, but that's good that you
Yeah,
enjoy, you know?
yeah.
Yeah.
I guess tofu, because the way I do it, I have to like
I was
season
gonna
it and let
say
it sit for like a
tofu.
few hours beforehand, like
Yes.
marinate it prior. So yeah,
Like it's a little bit annoying, but you still like it. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I like that answer. Okay. That's a good one.
Okay, is your refrigerator running?
You better
That's
go catch
tangential, but you know,
it. Yes.
well, you better go catch it.
Classic. Classic.
Yep.
Okay. If aliens came and visited the Earth and you had to give them one dish, so like one meal, or it could be like one food or drink, whatever, to like welcome them to Earth or like represent like people or like, what would it be?
I don't know, some rice dish, just like
Ooh,
you know,
that's
to,
a
like
good
get some
one.
rice and like some vegetables. I don't know. I feel like you can't go wrong with that.
Okay, I like that. I don't know what mine would be. I was thinking like maybe like a soup and sandwich combo because that's always like a kind of comforting like classic like here have a soup and a sandwich. Maybe like tomato basil soup with a grilled cheese on the side.
Hmm.
That's what I would go with. Yeah.
Okay, if you had to throw a food other than a rotten tomato, which you know is the classic for throwing things at people, which food would it be?
Mashed potatoes.
Okay.
Easy to throw. They get all over you and stick to you. I think it would have the right effect that I was looking for.
Yeah, olives with the pit in them.
Ooh, that's a good one. You can kind of like spike it at people,
Yeah. And it's not gonna hurt too bad, but it might sting a little.
I like that. Okay, that's a good one. I would never have thought of that. Which food do you think would be an evil power that is said to destroy the world?
None of them?
If you had to pick one.
I don't think any of them. I don't really get evil vibes from food.
I would say what's the food that's like, is it like tripe? Yeah, I would go with tripe.
Oh, I don't know.
Just because it kind of grosses me out.
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah.
And it has like a weird name, so I'm gonna go with that.
I don't know, maybe like undercooked meat.
Yeah,
It's not really for like
the world.
yeah, it's more for the disease that might carry, but
yeah, I like that.
like some raw chicken.
Yeah, that would definitely destroy the world.
I don't know that it's the food's fault, but you know.
No. We'll blame it.
Yeah.
It could be lore too, just like, maybe it's not true, but it's lore.
I mean, raw chicken is bad for you.
Yeah, that's not lore. For sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the most romantic food?
Let me say chocolate covered strawberries.
Yeah. Chocolate has a bunch of associations with romance in our culture, so probably the chocolate.
Strawberries are sweet. Yeah. I think those combinations, it's like very good and it like is considered romantic, like you would bring to your date or something,
Yep.
What would you say?
Chocolate.
Chocolate. I like it. Love that. Okay. What is a meal that instantly transports you back to a specific memory?
I don't know, some sort of cafeteria food. I mean...
Like that weird little, like, slab of pizza they would give you?
Yeah, something like that.
That's a good one. I'm gonna go with French onion soup. I feel like that definitely, like, transports me back. Yeah.
Okay, you have to mix a drink with hot sauce. Which drink would mix the best?
Oh, easy, Bloody Mary.
Huh. Yeah, I guess I can't think of anything better than that. I was thinking, like, anything you mix with hot sauce would be gross, but that might not be that bad.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like Bloody Marys, but I feel like that definitely lends itself.
Right, yeah, it's already kind of like, yeah, it's just tomato, you know.
Do they put hot sauce in Bloody Marys? I feel like yes, maybe.
I guess they could. Yeah, I don't know. You've defeated my question. I was thinking, like, ew, gross, you have to mix something with hot sauce and drink it, but...
Well, alternative answer, because I feel like they already have hot sauce in Bloody Marys. Alternative answer is Kool-Aid.
I don't think those would go well together at all.
They absolutely would not, but I'm gonna go with it.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess tomato juice, since you mentioned Bloody Mary.
Oh, yeah. That'd probably be the better answer,
yeah.
Honestly. Yeah. Kool-Aid, gross. I like that one. Okay. That's a good one. Okay. I think I asked this last time too, or one of us asked this last time, but I'm going to do it again. If you were stranded on an island, could only eat one food for a year, what would you choose?
I don't know. Isn't something like potato the best answer for this? Because it's almost nutritionally complete and it's very versatile.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one. I would go with peanut butter for the same reasons. It's supposed to be nutritionally complete.
I know a potato isn't nutritionally complete. It's just close.
Well, potato's a good one. Okay.
Yeah, so, if you had to slip on a fruit or, like, part of a fruit that wasn't a banana peel, what would it be?
I was gonna say. Ooh.
Because, banana peel's a classic. That you slip and fall on one, but you have to pick a different one for variety's sake.
Alright, let's go blueberries.
Okay. Trying to think what's like... I don't know, is there something that'd be funnier than a banana peel?
Ooh, probably.
Yeah, I don't know. Watermelon? Like just a whole watermelon?
Like you just slip on a watermelon.
You could trip over one.
I mean, you could slip on one too.
Yeah. I don't know why you'd be stepping on one, but...
I think it's a good one.
Yep.
Okay. This is a weird one. If you had to create a 5-course meal based on color, what would each course be? Like you have to pick a color.
Yeah, I'm assuming no food dye, because then you're cheating.
Correct.
I don't know. What's a 5-course meal? I don't you just 5 different parts, or you just have to follow I don't know what the structure of an actual 5-course meal is. Because I know they have structures.
Say appetizer, salad, what, I don't know, I'm trying to think.
Appetizer, salad, meal 1, meal 2, dessert, sure.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Well, salad is green, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And that, I feel like that counts as its own thing. Can fruit be an appetizer?
Yeah. Why not?
Okay. Well, actually, I think I'm gonna go with fruit for the dessert. Just some raspberries or something, and that's red. Appetizer. French fries. That's yellow. It's a weird course meal, but lobster. No, I already did red. I don't know, artichokes.
Okay.
Is that a different enough color?
Well, you said salad is green.
Well, artichoke. Can't they be reddish?
Oh, yeah, that's true. Purplish, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm bad at this. Do you have an answer for this?
Okay, let's start appetizer. I would do... Oh, man, this is hard. Let's go with cheese. I'll do a white cheese.
Okay.
Okay. Salad, let's do a watermelon salad. It'd be red. Okay, first course. Let's do pesto, green. Pesto pasta, so it'd be green. Okay. Second course, let's do what did I do already? White, red,
green, red.
Okay. Let's do eggplant. We'll have purple.
Purple, yes.
Okay. And then desserts, I would do what's a good colored dessert?
Something chocolate would be brown. Yeah.
Yes,
we said that at the same time.
Yeah. Exactly. I like that.
All right, I just came up with something. You're getting different varieties of carrots and peppers, and that's it.
There you go.
That fits all your colors.
That's
weird
very
meal,
true.
but
or you can do potatoes. They got all kind of different colored potatoes too.
Yeah, that's true.
I didn't think about that.
That's probably a better meal than just carrots and peppers.
Carrots and peppers.
Maybe with some rice, I don't know. Or like different, like some pasta, I don't know. Throw some grains in there.
Rice up in there, exactly.
Yeah, anyways.
You could do it.
Yeah. So, you know how toothpaste and orange juice are notoriously a bad combination. Name a worse one.
Oh, a worse one. Oh, man. Okay, what's a bad combination? Let's say... Oh, man, this is tough. Let's say... Terrible combination. What's a good... Let me think about this. Okay. What tastes nasty together?
Yeah, and I guess it would need to be something that, like, you would reasonably put together. Like, how people drink orange juice in the mornings and, have toothpaste still, like,
yes.
And not just like, oh, I'm gonna throw together, I don't know, chocolate and what's something that really doesn't go with chocolate.
Yeah. Everything goes with chocolate. That's a...
You sure? I'm sure you can find something.
Yeah, I'm sure I can find something. Okay, so things that don't go together. Let's say, like, Skittles and coffee.
Okay. I guess you could reasonably have those two in the same proximity.
Sure. I mean, I never have, but...
Yeah, I could see someone, like having, like, a coffee break and having Skittles, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I don't.
I feel like that wouldn't be gross, though, like orange juice and toothpaste is.
Yeah, this is a problem.
Oh, man, this is a tough one. Okay, maybe, like, ice cream and roast beef.
Okay.
That would be gross.
I feel like you wouldn't be having those quite so close to each other, but yeah, I don't know, maybe. You know, you have roast beef for dinner and then eat ice cream right after.
If you're having a 5-course meal based on colors, you might.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
What's your answer?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's tough.
It's hard to beat toothpaste and orange juice.
It really is. That's like a terrible combination.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Toothpaste and some other citrus.
Yeah. Lemon juice.
Yeah.
Oh, lemon juice actually would be a good one to pair with something gross.
I guess.
I don't know. Okay. I'm going back to personality questions.
Oh, okay.
If every fruit and vegetable had a personality, which one would be your best friend?
I don't know. I don't know, like, what... I don't know how to assign personality to these.
It's hard.
I feel like you'd want, like, a food that goes with everything, because that would mean it's, like, pretty easygoing as, like, this metaphor. So, I don't know, maybe, like, a tomato, potato, something like that.
Yeah. I was thinking potato, because they're so versatile. Like,
yeah.
You could have, you know, French fries, baked potatoes, scallop potatoes. You know, like, there's so many different varieties. So I figured, yeah, chips. I mean, there's so many different ways you can make potatoes.
Yep. So yeah, that's probably, that'd be versatile.
Yeah. I like that.
What's the snarkiest food?
Oh, snarkiest food. Snarky food. I'm gonna go with, snarky food. I'm gonna go with scallops, like, in their shells.
Okay, yeah. I don't know what it means for food to be snarky. I feel like yogurt, though. Well, I don't know.
Giving real snarky vibes. Yeah, I like that.
I just came up with this.
Yogurt's a good one.
So.
I like that. All right. You're opening a restaurant. The theme has to be based on a movie. What is the movie, and like what food specialty would you serve based on the movie?
I don't know, some historical movie and like food from that period. Was boring, but
boring.
You know what? Pick some World War II movie and serve like rationed food.
That's hilarious.
Oh, I got a better one that's even easier. Some space movie and astronaut food. All that freeze-dried stuff. Good one.
Yeah, I mean, I would say like Twister and serve hamburgers just because, you know, the cow like flying in the tornado is like iconic scene. Yeah.
Pick something that takes place mostly in a diner and is just diner food.
Yes. Yes, that's a good one. I like that. I like originally thought like 8 Mile and like Mom's Spaghetti, you know, the song. But Eminem already does that.
Oh, so. Does he? Okay. Well, the problem with that is that that's vomit in that story, so that's all.
Right, yeah.
So I don't know if I want Mom's Spaghetti.
Yeah, gross.
If it's vomit on his sweater already.
Mom's Spaghetti. Yeah. I like that, okay.
Okay, if you had, mine's actually this lines up. If you had to come up with a cutesy name for a menu item, what would the item be and what would the name be?
A cutesy name or menu item. I would make it, what comes to mind initially is tuna, and I would call it Bumblebee Tuna because of, like, an old movie, Ace Ventura.
Oh, okay.
Ace Ventura Pet Detective, but I feel like I could come up with a different one.
I would just pick some pun, like you mentioned tuna. You can't tune a piano.
Oh yeah, there you go. That's cute. I don't know why I'm thinking like movie themes still, but yeah. I was thinking like you could do like mushrooms and do some like Alice in Wonderland type of saying to name it.
You could serve rabbit and call it Follow the White Rabbit.
Yes. There you go. Like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd just pick some pun. I don't really like cutesy menu items.
Yeah. You do something orange and be like, Orange, you glad I didn't say banana?
Yep.
Yeah. I like that.
Alright.
Okay. Here's another one. If there was a drink that was actually the only thing that reversed a zombie outbreak, like if you were like bitten by a zombie and this drink was the antidote to you becoming a zombie, what would it be?
Something weird, like, I don't know, something gross. Like, mouthwash. Cotton candy flavored mouthwash.
Ew, that'd be terrible, but that's a good one. I would say something like, I was thinking, I don't know why I keep going back to like sports drinks, but like, isn't there one called like Glacier Ice or something?
Yeah.
It's like blue, and like, I feel like a blue drink would be where it's at to stop a zombie apocalypse, so that's what I'm going with.
Alright. Favorite juice?
Ooh, okay, so I haven't had this very often, but one time I was on vacation, and I drank, like, watermelon juice, like, every day. It was very good.
I think I'm gonna go with cranberry juice, but I'm not generally big on juice.
Like, more common, apple juice is where it's at for me.
Yeah, I don't like apple juice.
No, that's sad. That's sad. Okay, let's see. Say you had to pay for things in food items. Which food would be, like, 1 cent, like a penny, and which would be $100 bill?
I don't know, maybe like crackers for like your 1 cent? Like small crackers?
That's a good one. Yeah.
And I don't know, what, like a steak for 100?
That'd be gross, you have to like deal with steak. I would say like blueberries for a penny, because they're just small and easy to carry in your pocket. And for $100 bill, I would say like, I'm gonna go like a piece of cheese.
Alright.
Like sliced cheese.
I feel like sliced cheese is more of like a $5 option.
That's probably true. Yeah.
Alright, so if you had to pick an animal whose diet you would exclusively eat, which animal would you pick?
Oh, man. What's an animal that eats like, it has to be like an omnivore. Ooh, what's a good, I don't like seafood.
Yeah.
I don't want to do a domesticated animal because they just eat the same thing all the time. I feel like maybe is a rabbit an omnivore?
I thought they were herbivores.
Maybe so. I don't know. What's like a good omnivore?
Dogs?
You know what? I think I might go with like maybe like a little monkey or something, because they like to eat, they eat fruit and stuff. They also eat like small creatures.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with a monkey.
I'm gonna go with herbivore turtle. Herbivorous? I don't know what the word for that is.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Just because you eat a bunch of like leafy greens and maybe some fruit or something,
That's true. Yeah, healthy diet like that.
Well, it's also like easy,
Yeah. Easy to get. Yeah. I like a challenge. I want fruit and a small creature. Okay. Here's another like otherworldly question. If like creeks and rivers were actually filled with a drink, what would it be?
Some sort of soda, just because that'd be weird. Maybe just like seltzer water.
Oh, that's a good one.
Because they're all like carbonated. It'd just be weird.
A little bubbly. Yeah, a little bubbly, juicy juice. I like that. I want to go with like something sticky. Like, isn't like orange juice like sticky?
Yeah.
I would go with orange juice. Just to aggravate people.
Okay. What's the most daring food?
Daring food, it has to be that, like, I forget what it's called. It's like a rancid meat that they eat in like some countries.
Yeah, that's probably right.
I would never.
I was gonna say like a pepper. Really spicy pepper. Ghost pepper type thing.
Yeah. Okay, on that note, what's the most innocuous food?
I guess French fries.
I'm gonna say bread.
Yeah, bread's better, yeah.
I guess it's not innocuous if you have an allergy, though, so...
Yeah, but, I mean, is there any food that's, like, nobody has an allergy to, ever?
Doubtful.
Alright, favorite brunch drink?
Yet another Marg Tower. Not really. I would say, favorite brunch drink? A Bellini.
Okay, this is cheating, but I'm gonna go with water.
Oh, okay. I mean, I always have water with brunch too, so I like it. I like that. Favorite drink on a hot summer day?
I don't know. I just drink whatever. Like, I don't change my drink habits because it's hot.
Oh, well, I mean...
Water?
I would say water, but I feel like that's boring.
Yeah.
I would say, like, a Coke Icy.
I don't like those.
Oh well.
Yeah. Why do they call it oven? When you oven the cold food, of out hot, eat the food.
Hot feet eat the food. That's a good question.
Yeah.
Okay. If you could share a meal with any historical figure, who would it be and what would you eat?
I don't know. I don't really want to... Like, everybody's like, oh, if you could have dinner with a historical figure, or like, oh, if you could meet one historical figure, who would you pick? I don't have, like, an answer for that. I don't really care to meet any historical figures.
Honestly, I don't really have an answer for that either, but I would do spaghetti and meatballs. Classic.
Yeah, I don't know.
Classic. Yeah.
I don't know if you get a lot out of meeting an historical figure,
Yeah, I don't really either. But my answer's spaghetti and meatballs. Let's leave it at that.
Yeah, quick, name a beverage.
Coca-Cola Classic.
Tea. Alright, well, that's all mine.
That's all mine, too.
Alright, well, that's been our food questions. This sure has been something.
Do you feel like you learned a little bit today about me?
No, not really.
Well, this effort was futile, but, it is what it is. So, I'll take us out. This has been Beach View, apparently our podcast about food and beverages and other sorts of stuff.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.